Have you ever wondered what it truly means to connect to your most authentic self? Let's introduce you to a transformative energy, the essence of goddess energy. Goddess energy isn't about gender, it's an inner strength that combines power and grace, fire and ice, softness and strength. You see this energy in artists, musicians, anyone living from their heart. When someone taps into their goddess energy, it's undeniable. Goddess energy also holds the power to challenge norms to break free from what holds us back. Ready to reconnect with this divine, authentic energy? Let's explore the ways you can embrace your goddess essence and let it shine. Janell Rae, raising the vibration of everyone we touch.
Hi, my name is Janelle, and I want to talk to you about goddess energy. Goddess energy is a concept that represents the divine feminine energy within each person, and it is said to be the true essence of who we are. It is said to be an energy of love and life and not gender-based. It is that component, that fire and ice, that soft and nurturing, that loud and stand your ground, and that humble and supportive. It has so many different looks, and all of that is goddess energy. It is connected to who we are at the most authentic core of us. You see it when you look at music and you see in any, whether it's rock or rap or country, classical, no matter the genre, when you see somebody really in their authentic space, like this is coming from their heart, you see it in their clothes, the music is them, and they typically do really well because of that very thing. You see it in art, people that this art is obviously, these guys are connecting to who they are. It shows in their sculptures or their paintings. I was talking to a musician. Check out the conversation on my YouTube channel with Magellan, magellanmusic.com, if you want to check out her music. She is connected to this authentic part of her, this goddess part of her. From her heart, this music is an expression of who she is. And this is goddess energy, and it sets her apart. You can see it, feel it. You can see it in dancers. You can see it in athletes. You can see it in design, clothes design. People that really set up. Have you ever watched these clothes competitions where they do a screening and they get the best of the best design? They're not professionals yet, but want to be. And they come together and they do a competition. They have all these contests where they have to come up with certain looks in a short amount of time. They have a theme. And the people that really have got themselves figured out, like they know and are connected to this heart of them and who they are at the heart. And this is expressed through their work. You can see it. I was watching a clip, just scrolling through Facebook, and I saw a clip of a drag race, and one of RuPaul's drag races that he was leading, and they were just doing it as a clip. But for that moment, I could see in the art of on the makeup, the art of the makeup, the art of the clothing, and as the person talked about, they were actually sharing gratitude for all that they've learned on this journey and what this has meant. You could see the connectedness of the character that they represented through the art and through the words that they were sharing, that this was their goddess. They were connected and they were channeling this goddess energy. And it sets when someone isn't connected to this goddess energy, you can see the disconnect. You can say, okay, yeah, these components are okay, but you're not quite connected to that goddess in you. But when you are connected to that goddess in you, bam, goddess energy is a feminine energy that is a flow energy. It is a heart energy. It is your most authentic core of you energy. And this is what is there that helps you take a step away from the crowd, step out of the crowd. And it can look like the earth has a goddess energy. The plants, trees have a goddess energy, and it's a softer feel. So it's not all going to be loud, big, bright. Some of it's softer, some of it's more nurturing, some of it's connected to elements. So it's bang, think about lightning storms and the energy in that dynamic energy, goddess energy. So it can have different looks and be sourced from different sources. It can be sourced from more galactical energy. It can be sourced from different realm energy. It can be sourced from more of the, like I said, the earth energies. What are you connected to? And this is your goddess energy. And it can be more than one. So if you think, oh, it's just this goddess, I'm connecting to this goddess. Awesome that you know that. And there may be more. So being and depending on where and what you're doing and how that wants to express itself would depend on which part of that you let lead as far as design or creativity or self-expression. You could be, like I mentioned, dancers, artists, singers, or you can be someone that's in a classroom. This energy, nurturing energy, goddess energy would nurture here, but it's still goddess energy. And it's potent, it's dynamic, and it really sets us apart. What often makes, so I've wondered this, well, why aren't we just easily connecting to that? What's causing that disconnect? And I believe there's one of the big players in this disconnect is that we have experienced that this goddess energy is so unique. It makes us so unique that all of a sudden you start blowing past social boxes. Whatever norms are norms in where you've grown up and how you were raised, you're going to blow past those when you're in your goddess energy. And that can be uncomfortable. One, it can be misunderstood. So you could be edgy and that kind of rebel roar, and that's your goddess energy. That's your authentic energy. And that can maybe not fit in. And so it could cause some people to go, okay, well, that's not acceptable, that rebel roar, or that, dynamic, bold voice, that creative flair that just brings in that, whoop. And it's just, but it's not what is worn. Let's pick an example. You're in school. It's not what's being worn. So that could that could cause pressure or make us feel really uncomfortable. Maybe you're bullied because of it. There's some forms of trauma and or molding that cause us often to damper that or shut it off. And people, oh my gosh, I was working with a gal, and she was sharing with me a story about how people have always told her, you're too big, meaning she's big energy. She's beautiful. I think it's fantastic. But her goddess energy is big energy, and she can be loud and she can be expressive. And she walks in a room and she lights it. That's her at her most authentic self. And people go, you are too big. And that's really everybody else's problem, isn't it? Not hers. And that's what, as we've been working together, she's been discovering that what she was feeling guilt, shame around because of how others interacted with that energy from her. She felt guilt and shame about it. Oh my gosh, I got to change this, or Tamara, I need to become more well-rounded. Like, you want to see me go crazy, tell me that I need to be more well-rounded. But yeah, so this gal was like, but she experienced that though. You need to be more well-rounded. Oh my gosh, blip, well-roundedness. Hello, be that goddess. And all these beautiful gifts are within this big energy that she is. I mean, she's just incredible, and she's designed to be big. So don't shrink yourself for anybody. But culture and circumstances, shame, and we don't understand it can. So that's what often separates us from that part of us. And we get really, really heady. We spend 12 years before we even go on to continued education, training our brain, being logical, when the heart space can be a little illogical. learning. I was listening to a clip Oprah had on social media. It's kind of what I do to let my brain just kind of flatline as I just kind of scroll through and then stop on things that are interesting to me. And she was saying that our compass is our heart. She was talking about how our emotional compass is from here. And when we are guided through that space, things we choose things that are in line with us. We get really intellectual, and our brain has a role to play, but we have it wrong. We have our head leading often and our heart's in the caboose when it's more beneficial to us to have our heart be the lead and our head be the caboose. It has a job. And that I kind of rabbit trailed, but it's connected in the point that it's that inner heart that we've trained out of ourselves. We've trained out of ourselves often, many of us, on how to connect to that. But that is such a key part of you. Your goddess is a key part to you. And discovering that is huge. So I want to offer a connection. Reach out to me where we can have a conversation. My gift, one of them, is I can see what's their goddess energy by talking to them, figure out how's that wanting, or could it, because it's yours, how could that show up for you? Connecting to that and stepping away from the crowd, being in that beautiful, magnetic being, however that's supposed to look for you. Look forward to talking with you. My email is janelle@janellrae.com. Look forward to meeting you.
I'm sure you'd like to pursue this further, so reach out to Janelle at her email at janelle@janellrae.com or check out our website at janellrae.com. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.